Hello, friends. Welcome to the English Learning Boost podcast, your place to grow your English skills in a relaxed and natural way. I'm Emma, and today we're diving into a very helpful topic: how to learn English easily with 10 powerful tips.
And I'm Jack. Whether you're just starting or you've been learning for a while, today's episode will give you real, simple strategies that work. Let's go tip by tip and share the best ways to make English feel easier and more natural.
One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to learn too much too fast. They think they need to study for 2 or 3 hours a day to improve. But actually, small steps done every day are much better. Let's say you learn 5 new words each day. That might seem small, but in 1 month, that's about 150 new words. In 1 year? Over 1,800. That's huge. Plus, when you learn in short sessions, like 15 to 30 minutes, your brain doesn't feel tired. You're more likely to remember what you studied.
Right. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't do it once a week for 2 hours, you do it every day for a few minutes. Language learning is the same. Daily practice becomes a habit. You can listen to an English podcast while you eat breakfast, or read a short article before bed. What matters most is consistency. Even on busy days, do something small, review some vocabulary, say a few sentences out loud, or write a short paragraph. That's how progress happens, slowly but surely. Many learners spend years in school memorizing grammar rules, but when they try to speak to a native speaker, they freeze. Why? Because textbooks teach perfect English, but not real English. In real life, people say things like, "What's up?" or "I gotta go." You won't find those in most grammar books. So it's important to listen to real conversations in podcasts, YouTube videos, or shows. Notice how people actually speak, not how they should speak in theory.
Exactly. Real English is full of idioms, contractions, and natural speech. The more you hear that kind of language, the easier it becomes to understand and use it yourself. I always tell students, copy real people. If you hear someone say "I'm just chilling," try saying it too. You'll get more comfortable using real-life phrases, and your English will sound more natural. Don't worry about being perfect, worry about being understood and feeling confident. One of the easiest ways to get better at English is to make it part of your normal day. You don't need to sit down with a book or take a long class. Just look around your home and think about how to use English there. Label your furniture with sticky notes: mirror, window, refrigerator. Change your phone settings to English. Talk to yourself in English, like when you're cooking. Say "I'm chopping the onions," or "now I need to boil water."
That's so true. I've worked with students who improved a lot just by switching small parts of their day into English. Even writing your shopping list in English is practice. Or keeping a daily journal, just a few sentences about what you did today. These small habits train your brain to stay in English mode more often. And when you use English during your regular activities, it becomes less of a foreign language and more like a tool you're comfortable with. Speaking is often the scariest part of learning a language. Many learners are afraid they'll make mistakes or sound silly. But here's the truth: everyone makes mistakes. Even native speakers. The key is to stop worrying about being perfect. Start with easy sentences like "I like coffee" or "My name is Ali. I live in Kabul." Record yourself talking. You can even talk to yourself in the mirror. What matters is getting your mouth used to forming English sounds. That's the only way to get better.
Exactly. Confidence doesn't come before speaking, it comes from speaking. And you don't need a native partner to practice. Join language exchange apps like Tandem or HelloTalk. Or find local English clubs, online Zoom groups, or even talk to AI tutors. And remember, if someone laughs at your English, that says more about them than you. Most people will be impressed that you're learning another language. Keep going, and your confidence will grow with every conversation. One of the most powerful things you can do is listen to English every day. Why? Because your ears need to get used to the rhythm, speed, and melody of the language. When babies learn to speak, they listen for many months before they even say a word. As adults, we skip this part, but we shouldn't. Listening helps your brain absorb vocabulary and grammar naturally. Even if you don't understand every word, that's okay. Your brain is learning the patterns.
Right. I tell my students to treat English listening like background music. Play podcasts or videos while you're doing chores. Even if you're only half paying attention, it still helps. Over time, you'll start recognizing words, phrases, and expressions. And the more you listen, the easier it becomes to speak, because you've already heard how sentences are formed. Listening trains your brain without pressure. Here's a really important tip: don't just memorize individual words, learn whole phrases. For example, don't just learn the word hungry. Learn to say, I'm hungry, or I haven't eaten anything today. When you learn a phrase, you learn how the word is used in real life. That means when you want to speak, the sentence will come out faster and more naturally because you already practiced the full expression.
Yes. I like to call them chunks of language. If you learn the phrase, "Could you help me with this?" you're ready for real conversations. These chunks help you avoid building every sentence from scratch. And learning them is actually easier, because they stick in your memory better than individual words. You can find these phrases by watching real conversations, writing them down, and reviewing them regularly. They're like secret weapons for fluent speaking. If English feels boring, it's going to be hard to keep going. But if you make it fun and personal, you'll actually look forward to learning. Think about your hobbies. Do you like sports, cooking, fashion, or movies? Find content in English about those things. Watch videos, read blogs, or follow English-speaking creators who talk about what you love. That way, you're learning and enjoying yourself at the same time.
Exactly. I had a student who loved cars. So he started watching car reviews in English. Guess what? His vocabulary and listening improved fast because he cared about the content. When you're interested in the topic, you focus better and you remember more. Learning English shouldn't feel like school homework. It should feel like something you want to do. That's when you make real progress. One of the most common reasons people forget what they've learned is because they don't review it. Think about it: if you learn a word today and never see it again, you'll probably forget it. That's normal. So instead, use a method called spaced repetition. This means reviewing words at the right time, just before you forget them. Apps like Anki or Quizlet can help you do this easily.
That's such good advice. Reviewing is not a waste of time, it's what makes learning permanent. I recommend reviewing your notes every few days. Go back to last week's vocabulary and test yourself. Try to write new sentences with old words. Or teach the words to someone else. That helps you remember, too. Without review, knowledge fades. But with review, it sticks. Make it part of your routine, and you'll be amazed at how much you can remember. Grammar is important, but if you focus on it too much, it can stop you from speaking. Some students say, "I'll start speaking when my grammar is perfect." But perfect never comes. You'll always be learning. So don't wait, speak now, even if your grammar isn't perfect. You can still communicate clearly with basic grammar. Most people will understand you just fine.
That's so true. Grammar can feel like a big mountain, but you don't have to climb it all at once. Start with what you know. Use simple sentences like "I go to school, she is happy, we are learning English." That's already enough to talk. And as you speak more, your grammar will improve naturally. You'll start noticing patterns and fixing mistakes on your own. So don't let grammar stop you. Let it grow along the way. Learning a language is a journey. It takes time, and it's normal to have ups and downs. Some days you'll feel great, other days maybe not. But if you stay patient and keep going, you'll improve. It's important to celebrate your progress, even small wins. Maybe you understood a video today, celebrate it. Maybe you remembered a new word during a conversation, that's success.
Yes. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to the past version of you. Think about what you could do 6 months ago, and what you can do now. Every new word you learn, every sentence you say, every mistake you fix, it all matters. Stay positive, stay curious, and trust the process. English will become easier and more natural with time. Keep showing up, and you'll be amazed at how far you can go. Wow, what a great discussion. I hope you enjoyed these 10 tips as much as we enjoyed sharing them.
Remember, learning English doesn't have to be hard. With the right habits and the right mindset, you can learn faster, better, and with more fun.
Thanks so much for listening to the English Learning Boost podcast. We'll be back soon with more helpful episodes.
Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, and take care.